now tuned in to Rolling with Rock podcast.
Mila on the track. Vibe check, baby.
Yellow Pages on the track.
Shout out Yellow Pages.
Is this thing even on?
Shout out Makai. Yeah, baby. We on.
Yellow
We about to
Pages.
scoop. Yeah. Hottest new podcast on the airwaves. Let's go. Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, sir. Welcome to Rolling with Rock podcast, yes, sir. Welcome to the show, y'all. I hope y'all enjoy the show. I really do. Yes, sir. I'm finna enjoy it. Show is. Yeah, indeed. Let go. Yes, sir.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome to the next episode of Rolling with Rock podcast. Today I got my boy Jody with me. Jody, what's good?
Nothing, man. What's happening?
Man, I'm out here with it, man. You know me. I'm trying to make it. Trying to turn a dime into $1.
Man, that's all you can do. It's been about, I don't even remember the last time I seen you, though. In the club.
It probably was the last time I seen you.
I think so.
And we still didn't even have enough time to actually sit down, talk, chop it up, and react. We just like a, what's up, bro? How you doing? Type shit, you know?
Yeah. Then, but I think before that, it was actually in the league. We was hooping.
Man, you know, I still think about those days, bro. You probably remember this. You might and you may not remember this, but I still got that red t-shirt.
I need that, bro.
I remember it was you, DJ, CJ. You introduced me to all your boys, man. Y'all had me balling with y'all. I ain't have no gear. I didn't have any jerseys or nothing like that, man. But y'all, you was like, yo, pull up and let's play in this little, was it a men's league or rec league?
Sunday night, yep. It was, and I think our colors was red and white.
Red and white. And I still got that picture too of us balling out there. But we had a nice little run, man. And
Pat was with us too, though. Patrick.
Which one was that? I don't know if I got to meet.
Yeah, now Patrick
everybody.
Reed.
Oh,
Right.
P. Reed. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was the one who had me out there balling with y'all. We was at that was my Olive Garden days, man. That was back when I had a baby face and I ain't had no hair on my head or on my Oh wait, I did have dreadlocks back then, if I ain't mistaken.
Yeah.
I think I did.
Now Olive Garden was too, though.
We was always lit up there. We had a nice little crew up there. We had a nice little squad.
Pat used to get, man, Pat, hopefully Olive Garden won't listen to this, but Pat used to give me so much free food, bro.
What did he give you? Free breadsticks and salad?
Man, no, I swear it'd be like $80, but he only charged me like 20, and we had like 100 little Andy Mints.
Bro got the tour of Italy and they charged him a spaghetti.
Man, hey, it was a good time.
Hey, you still talk to Pat?
Man, I check in with him all the time. We hoop in a group. Sometimes he comes and hoops at 5 a.m. when we come, but it's only like during times that he can get off because he works at like 7, and we hoop from 5 to 7, but sometimes he can't make it because it takes him like 45 minutes to get there.
So a lot of people don't know this, man. So I want to clear the air real quick while I go ahead and got you on the show, man. I am a baller, all right? This is what I do. I get it. I'm not a baller. I'm bullshit, man. Jody, you a baller, bro. You've been balling for a minute.
Hey, saved my life, bro.
So you still doing that now? You doing men's league now? You coaching? What you got going?
Nah, I just hoop. Hoop with some older guys on Monday, Wednesday, Friday mornings usually, but then on Monday nights I hoop in the men's league still. We're actually in the playoffs. Yeah. I got to. I'll go.
Bro,
crazy.
you know that's been like 10 years since I done hoop with y'all.
Bro.
Yeah.
Now
About eight. That's dope that you still out there doing it though, man. Because I mean, I didn't stop for reasons like I'm getting old or I'm losing my jumper or something like that. But I had so much going on with the transition of like regular life into the military life. Excuse me, regular life into the military life, bro. I think I just stopped. But like I'm watching your videos and I still even watch DJ shit, and I'm just watching y'all still out there balling, bro. Why don't y'all need championship rings?
Bro, we don't win a lot of leagues too, but like that's what a lot of people don't understand is like when I was growing up, like all I did was hoop. Like I had a lot of dumb family members, and, like really dumb. Like
where you from originally?
From here, from like Nashville, like Madison, Old Hickory, Hermitage, and all I did was usually go to the gym. Like I'd be at the gym. I ain't even have to like play with nobody. I just be in the gym shooting. So like now I just go to the gym and shoot. Like still.
And see, I don't know why, but like I play basketball with some of like I played in the Hendersonville, Gallatin area. I mean, you get it. I didn't get too familiar with like more of that Nashville area, but we played ball with some ballers, bruh, and like some people who have made it to the league and shit. You know?
Yeah.
Did you,
John? A whole bunch of them.
All them dudes, man, and like Nashville's not known basketball. You know, if anything, we just the country, quote unquote, country music capital.
Yeah.
But there's so much more to offer to Nashville than country music, man. Like we got baseball players, football players, basketball players. Your boy, as a matter of fact, man, your boy in the league, don't you?
Who was that? Which one?
Mookie.
Oh yeah, Mook. Yeah. Oh yeah, he's probably the
Which one? The biggest name in sports right now?
he probably like might be the best like athlete ever to come out of Nashville.
That's dope, bro. How y'all know each other? Y'all grew up together?
Now he's a little younger than me, but what happened was his coach of high school, I knew him, and then he used to get us to come play against them in high school, and then we just kept in contact. And I was actually playing in the league, and he asked to play with me when he came back when he was like in the minor leagues and shit. And ever since then, we just been cool.
I've been seeing you go out to LA and like watch his games and stuff like that. Y'all keep a pretty close little friendship then. That's what's up.
Yeah. Yeah, he's getting married December 1st in LA. And I'm gonna be out there for that.
Oh, you in the wedding too?
Not in it. I'm going. I'm attending. I ain't that close. We cool.
I was gonna say, man. No, he doing great things, man. I see him all over the internet now. They got him all over TV. I'm like, dang, Nashville is starting to make some noise in the sports world. But I know when it comes to like, when it comes to like balling, bro, like, man, I play ball with some really good dudes, man. Some dudes who's nice out there, and I think it's starting to become that little time where more people are starting to get noticed. I know I still got some friends that I grew up with, or people that I grew up with that are coaching now, and they got these young boys out here hooping, and they getting signed. So, you know, balling ain't dead yet. You know,
it's one never gonna die. Nah, it's the way out the hood.
And I like that. Now, with both of us, we're dads, man. You know, fathers first. You got kids. Your children, they ball, right? Do they ball?
Yeah. Well, yeah, it was crazy. Kennedy just started. Her first game was last week, like on the the little goals.
No shit. Yeah. And see, man, as bad as I want so I'm a girl dad. You know, I want them to play basketball. I want them to play softball. I want them to play soccer. I'm in gymnastics now. You know, my girls ain't feeling basketball like I like it. But I'm a gymnastics dad now, so we got different types of competitions. But you got your girls playing. What sports you got them in?
Now, well, Kennedy, JoJo's only 2, so Kennedy, she's actually been in. Started out with gymnastics, but I pulled her out because she was just bored. I could tell.
Yeah.
So then we put her in. She played in the soccer league. She's played 2 already. She played in the 2 softball leagues. She played in the basketball camp. She does private swimming lessons, and then now she's doing basketball.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just giving her the menu. So whatever she attaches on to,
I got you.
Like, we're gonna rock.
So she got that sports itch. She's the one she's your athlete.
She's smart too, though. So yeah. I don't know. She got me and her mom in them. So I don't know.
Okay.
Probably both.
Well, just keep her active in that stuff, man, because you never know which direction she gonna go in. Mess around and she'll turn into a chess player or something, man.
She a nerd on the iPad and everything.
Well, it's 2021, man. These kids know how to operate this equipment better than we do, bro. Like
quick, yeah.
They picking up on it quick, man. I know you see the AJ Brown jersey, man. So what you think about them Titans, man? I say jersey, it's the T-shirt, but
man,
always open.
I'm always rooting for the Titans, man. But it's just like they always let you down. It don't matter what it is. Like D. Henry, he just got hurt. It's like
it hurt. I ain't gonna lie.
But I'll go back to Tannehill. I was telling you before. The reason I wouldn't say I don't like Tannehill. I don't trust him. It's because he don't really put nothing on it. Like he don't take chances. It's like throw the ball downfield. Like just for one game, it don't even have to count. Like just.
Do you believe that quarterbacks can have PTSD? He was in Miami. He got so damaged that when he got to the next team, he was like, "Here's what I'm not gonna do."
1 second of that. Don't. Yeah, I believe. Yeah.
Now he's got the potential. He's got the potential in AJ. He's got the potential in Julio for sure. We already know that. But it's just a matter in the confidence that he has in that deep ball. He may not have that deep ball, but he got some legs on him. So he used his legs.
Yeah.
He used
like
legs
I had him
and
going over
short
60
routes.
yards last game. Like just rush because I was thinking, all right, he's gonna have to get out the pocket. D. Henry's out. AP really gonna be hot. This motherfucker got 4 yards, 3 yards.
And normally he averaging like 30 a game.
My fucking look. I have like a $50 parlay on it, man. I'm pissed.
Hey, so what are you using as far as those like sports bets? Because I noticed that's big now, bro. A lot of people, it's legal in Tennessee now. So like
No. So
MGM bet,
I got
FanDuel.
I like FanDuel Sportsbook the best because I like the way
Yeah.
you can like you can make the parlays like a little more different. But then I've been using the Caesars lately because it's connected to my Caesars app. Like I go to Vegas and
Okay.
it's like I get more points on my little Caesars app in like for the little app or whatever credit card.
Outside of this, we're gonna have to touch base because I'm really starting to think that like there could be something I'm interested in, but I don't want to just dive into this and then end up hitting the wrong buttons and I owe somebody, $16,000
Nah,
and
you ain't gonna never do that. Nah. You can only bet what you put in, so it ain't you
I
ain't
ain't
gonna
never
put
been a
no
gambler. I ain't never been a gambling man. But I'm watching people really make a come up off of
for sure.
sports. And
Yeah.
this is something that we watch every single day. Now it ain't never really been big in Tennessee. I know way back in the day when they had bookies and people in New York, they placed
The
bets all
number
the
man.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I never grew up around that, so I don't know what the hell be going on when it comes to these bets. But I'm watching
I ain't really
people
grew up around it neither though, but I heard about it though, like growing up just in the neighborhood and everything. But that's
and
like
jumped
people
on.
say they're not a gambler, like that's BS. Like that don't even make sense. I think we were just told that when we were growing up. Cause like
Yeah.
I'm not really a gambler, but like when I go to Vegas, I enjoy gambling. When I do
Yeah.
like little $2 parlays, I hit for 100. I think I hit for like 500 one time. And but I mean, it's not like I know I'm not putting my life on the line, so I'm not like betting my life savings or anything.
I know for a fact the day that I hit big, I'm not gonna ever want to stop hitting because it's the same way with the stock market, man. So I dibble and dabble with day trades, I dibble and dabble with cryptocurrency, and I
Yeah.
hit a pretty good little lick on some of those, man. And you think I stopped after I hit like them 250s
Now,
and them
but you're smart too,
400s?
though. Like you ain't stupid. Like you say
Yeah,
that, like you got a conscience. You can be like, all right, now, come on, Rock, chill out.
chill
But that's
out.
how I am in
Yeah,
crypto. I was like, I was going stupid, like about a month ago, trying to put like a lot of money into this one because I went up, I don't know, maybe like 2,000. But then it's
okay,
just like, take your time. It's gonna pop. Take your time. So
yeah.
here I am. I look up all these other different coins that ain't came out yet, and I'm like, all right, calm down.
Patience, bro. I had to learn
Yeah,
patience because we all get hungry. You know what I'm saying? We get a little taste of something. We definitely want some more. But because we watch other people successfully take 400, 500 and turn it into something crazy, we think we can do that in seconds. So we like, all right,
yeah.
let me throw the house at this damn thing. I don't get too crazy with that yet, but
I'm the same way though, but it's too easy to see online though. Like
so
you see everybody.
you doing more crypto than you are day trading?
Actually, not so much day trading. I'm just reading up on day trading. I follow this guy on
Okay.
YouTube. I forgot his name, but I just like they send me a notification whenever he uploads a new video. But more crypto than anything. Me and my boy Lil Austin, like we text about it every day.
That's what's up. That's
What is it
healthy
called?
too.
Like Satama? Have you heard of that one?
Satama. I
Yeah.
haven't heard of Satama, no.
Then, well, I actually put him on this one called it's called we call it Wolverine, but it's like Wolverine U. And I
Are
told him
these
about it.
are these coins?
Yeah, like crypto,
These are
like
different coins?
yeah. So I put him on Wolverine, and I was gonna put some money on it, but I just forgot. And then I think he put 1,200 on it, and it was like you know how it gets to like barely at not even a penny, but like point
Point
zero zero
zero
zero zero
zero.
zero
Yeah,
zero.
yeah.
Well, it was like real low, but it didn't have the blue check or the little check like the
Yeah.
other ones. So we was like uncertain, but he went ahead and put 1,200 on it. Tell me why this bitch got 23,000 in his account.
23 bands, bro. That should take
Yeah,
off to the moon. That's the
yeah,
best time to dive in is when you see that point zero zero. And see, I thought the same thing because with Doge was getting a whole bunch of publicity. Elon was talking about Doge. Celebrity was
yeah.
talking about
But it was late
Dogecoin.
though.
I
It
came
was
in
already
late, and it ain't
yeah.
even at a dollar yet. And I'm thinking
No,
like,
and it came in like it took like 6 years to pop.
so you think that it's healthy, or I say healthy, you think that it is smarter with these other coins that we see out here like Shiba
Yep.
or Dogecoin, for example, that ain't even hit a dollar yet. You say give it some time and that shit gonna take off to the moon. Like I doubt it's gonna do what Bitcoin doing. Bitcoin is in a
Nah,
league of
that's
its
crazy.
own, right?
That's insane.
Bitcoin is 65,000, and I know people who was in Bitcoin when it was down to like $3,
Yeah, I
and
got
now
a
it's up.
buddy Philip. He has like two full blown Bitcoins.
Oh, he
Yeah.
doing all right then.
And he
He's
was doing
straight.
he's gonna buy a Cybertruck with his.
Okay,
Yeah.
and
So
man,
go ahead.
in 20, I'm just gonna say like in 2021, man, we in a whole nother day and age now. You know, You think this is going to be the new movement of people like getting out of this hole that we done got in with society and how finances are?
I think a lot of people will, but I don't think everybody will. Like,
You
I
don't
mean,
think everybody going to catch on?
nah, because you got people that just are like, respectfully, they're just ignorant. They don't really know nothing about it, and they never will.
Okay.
Because some people don't care. They just like making their money, going to work, coming home, playing the
Going
game.
nine to five.
Yeah, they cool with that. Like, and that, I mean, it's okay. That's fine.
I 100%, bro, know for a fact that I do not want to do a 9 to 5 for the rest of my life, man. Now I understand we all got to do 9 to 5s to try to get out of a deficit, to get out of a hole, to get out of something. But for me, bro, I can't do a 9 to 5 forever. So I think that like the easiest way to get out of that, unless you want to work 16 jobs, hop in crypto, man, or hop into anything with the stock market. Hop into anything. How are you? Huh?
Doing business?
I'm live. Yes, ma'am.
Good.
Thank you.
You're still young. You're doing business. That's good.
Thank you.
Hello.
But I think that crypto. Sorry about that.
You good?
I think that that's.
All
And I got fans out here, baby.
There you go.
That ain't no fans, man. She about 70 something. I just wanted to say hello while she get her
She
coffee
counts.
this morning. It counts. But I definitely think that crypto and investing now is one of the best ways to get out of the routine of just getting stuck into this pattern of 9 5 home, 9 5 home. That shit can drag you out, bro, and it'll wear you out.
Yeah, especially somebody with like positive energy, like me. Like when I was teaching, like I noticed like I ain't like being here all day. I was
Yeah.
like, man, I'm really in this bitch all day, and I love the kids and everything, but I was spending more
Right.
time with other people's kids than I was my own. So I was like, man, something got to
Okay.
shake. So I got out of it, and I'm literally never going back. Like it's not even close. Like I
You
know how to like make money now.
you're an entrepreneur now, man. You got your own businesses going, man. First off, hats off to you and congratulations on the things you got going on for you. Um, I know that we all come from Nashville. We all from the same city. Now I didn't never get to meet you as a kid growing up, which is I don't want to say it's odd, but it's such a small world because I grew up in South Nashville where I went to a school, Fall Hamilton, and growing up there, I didn't get to I didn't get to know a whole lot of people like on the outside of school, but I knew a few people, and one of the very few people that I knew pretty well, you married her.
Yeah.
And I mentioned that to you a long time ago. I was like, bro, it is such a small world that a lot of people don't know that I'm actually from the city of Nashville because the majority of my upbringing has been in like Gallatin, Hendersonville, that area. So people would assume, oh, that's where he's from. I'm not from there. I did move there as like, I think I was 12 or 11 when I finally moved to Sumner County, but majority of my younger hood, my childhood was in Nashville. And I thought that was so funny the day I saw
is
you
crazy.
post, the day you
Yeah.
posted, I was like, bro, I know her. I know him. How the hell they know each other?
I was crazy. I was working at the center, and she was like, "Wow, I used to go to school with the other dude I used to work with." And I was like, "Damn, yeah,
Small
it's
world.
small as
And
hell."
that's exactly how that worked, man. But we made it this far, man. But I'm glad I got you on the show, man. You got to show yourself, right? You got a podcast up and going, right?
Yep, it's on. I'm on this probably. I'm gonna post this on there too. I think I'm on episode 6 or 7. See,
Okay.
I like doing them in person. Like this is cool, but like I like doing them live so we can actually look at each other and I feel like that's missed out. Actually we
you-
have a good conversation.
I really missed that, bro. I missed the opportunity to be able to sit with somebody and actually get a live show. But unfortunately, man, they got me all the way across the
Yeah.
world. So the best I could do was this. And I feel like it keeps me interacting with people too, man. And I like to help people, but I also like to support people. So with you having your own show as well, man, I think it would be great that we, spread this type of interaction, not only for just me, but shit, throw this on yours too, bro. So that way, it's all about.
My house, Jody James and Friends, JODYJAMEZ and Friends. It's on Apple Podcasts, on Spotify, Anchor, all the little platforms you can put them on is on. So,
Yeah, tell them about it, man. Tell all my folks about it. I want them to be able to run and check your show out too.
like we argue though. Like we are like it's about sports. We argue, and that like a lot of people don't like talking about politics, but I fuck with it. Like I fuck with arguing with it, but I don't really
Yeah.
fuck with politics. But I like arguing about it or debating
That's-
about it.
And see, I got myself into I'm gonna use the word debacle on Facebook, man. See, I messed around and I accidentally did something called use my freedom of speech, and I
Yeah.
posted my opinions about like the past year's election, all this bullshit they was putting us through with all this propaganda about believe this person because this is what was said. Man, we got so many different things that was it was confusing, and they was using completely different narratives to try to like turn you into liking this one candidate, and it was fucking with me, man. And I had placed, I put my opinion out there on Facebook, and I was getting ate the fuck up by a
Yeah.
whole lot of people, and I had to defend myself. Bro, I'm fighting with a shield and sword on Facebook, and I told myself, fuck that, I'm gonna get a podcast, but I'm gonna really show these people. And then here I am with a podcast, bro, and I haven't touched politics once.
That's what I was thinking. I listened to all yours, and I was like, you ain't really said nothing about
I
it at all.
haven't I haven't touched it once, man. And I think what I need to be able, like you said, to be able to get face to face with somebody and actually have that conversation because it's all opinionated. What I'm saying ain't shit that's like a. I'm not gonna drop statistics on you because I'm not political. You know, as a veteran, as a 31-year-old dad, father, taxpayer, got it. I'm supposed
I
to be out
remember the
here.
post you put up. The post you put up about what was it? I think it was Cap and just kneeling in general, and like you was
Oh
like,
man,
I'm
that's
a
my
veteran.
favorite.
Yeah, I'm a
That's
veteran,
my favorite.
and I don't mind it. But like the same people that argue it will be like, well, you're disrespecting our service or whatever. But then like you are the service, so
That's what
like
I'm saying.
they don't give a fuck about your opinion. It don't matter.
You know what? I'm glad you brought that up, man, because Kaepernick's situation was one of the very few that I followed so hard that I went to Tennessee State University, and in the English classes they had us writing papers. One of my papers I wrote was I was defending Colin Kaepernick in the paper, and I was defending his decision to kneel, why he kneeled, what it meant to me, and everything like that. And as I'm doing more and more research as to the history behind him doing that and the history behind him, I was able to understand better, which I already was on. I was supporting him already. After doing more thorough research, then I definitely supported why he was doing it, the reason behind it, and the people who influenced him to do that. There was a Green Beret who was responsible for encouraging him to take the kneel because at first he wasn't kneeling, he was sitting
Yeah.
on the bench, just sitting there during the national anthem. Well, then he got approached by a teammate who was an ex-Green Beret, Special Forces, and he told him, "Hey, man, blase blase. Here's what I would recommend. This was what would be a more respectable way during the national anthem to show homage to whatever cause it is that you're bringing attention to." So he kneeled with it. Knelt the very first time he knelt. That white dude that was standing right beside him with his hand on his shoulder.
Yeah.
That was the Green Beret, the player that encouraged him to do that. Now the media ain't finna tell you all that.
Nah, the hell no. They don't even think anybody that even want to interview him or anything.
Man, they made their own narrative and went with it. They had the president of the United States call him a piece of shit and every word he could think of. I'm just like I'm confused. So I placed my opinion. Now the sheep of Facebook, and when I say sheep, I'm gonna let them identify themselves. They instantly went into attack mode, not knowing the real reason behind why he's doing it. And they were like, well, he's not oppressed. Well, he's not doing it for himself. That should be an even more reason
People are
to
so
get
fucking.
behind why he's doing that.
It's not
That
about
was just
him.
one. Yeah,
It would have
that
made it
was
worse if
one.
it would have just been about him only. Like if he was like
Yeah,
he was kneeling because the coach didn't put him in the game or some shit. That's not
yeah.
it. Like people are so fucking stupid. Like a lot
And
of people.
I'm glad that you're able to see it from that perspective too, because now I know you got more hood in you than I got, Jody. But you're a white male, and even as a white male, you're able to understand that, and you're able to accept. If you're able to understand that, and you're able to read between those lines, I don't understand why other people have such a hard time doing it. I feel like sometimes it's a choice, or they gotta please somebody, or they gotta make sure that they have a. I'm not sure what it is exactly, but
Yeah,
I
we
know
live in
it's
a time
definitely
where like
understandable.
we live in a time where you can't change your mind. It's like if you change your mind or you finally figure it out, you have that aha moment. People like you think people are gonna like look down on you or something. I always change
They
my mind.
scared.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
they
learned.
scared.
Yeah, and I'm not scared to tell people like I learned or some shit. So, but I think that's what it is.
I've been the type of person as well, along with you, man, to step outside the boundaries, man. I know there's one way people want to see us, and then I know there's one way I want to live. And with me, I've always been that kid. In my family, I'm probably one of the only ones who dated interracially. And that's not by That's not saying the rest of my family wouldn't. That's just saying that's how I'm set in my way. I don't have to go please other people. I know that the world, or the stereotype, anyways, would recommend or say, hey man, like, date outside the race or date your race. I've never been that type. I'm gonna do what I feel comfortable with. Because I was able to do that, I know that it's a choice now. It is a choice to be able to date outside. It's a choice to be able to understand the other person's side. So for white people, men and women, or even brown, whatever color people, I think that they can step outside their little box and understand the other side without getting so offended or being so scared about it.
Yeah, I think when it takes it into the topic we were talking about, is like I think your people in your family respect your happiness. Like if they
Yes.
see you happy, then it's okay. Like
And I'm glad you spun that wheel and brought me back around here, man. Happiness is one of the main things that I wanted to talk about on here, too, because we was talking online, and you mentioned, like, hey, let's. I asked the crowd, like, what was something to be interesting to talk about, and you said a happiness, man, and it really got me thinking, because as fathers, as dudes in general, we don't necessarily yell off the mountaintops what makes us happy. So to us, we have to. Jeez, my sinuses again. I know I'm finna start crying. Nah, man, it's still sinus season, so I'm trying to fight these allergies, and I finally got better. Last episode had me all tore up, so I'm finally getting to the point now where I can actually start talking. But what is happiness, Jody? Like, what is happiness to you, bro? To define that.
To me, man, I've always had like a really happy, like, I just been positive. Like I don't ever I look at the negative, but I don't dwell on it. So I feel like
Okay.
it's a positive feeling. Like I wake up and I'm just happy because I'm able to wake up. Like I'm not like oh man, it's raining. Oh man, the rent's
It's a bad day.
yeah, and I don't know. I'm happy to be here. Like I think now is like my family's safe and secure. Like I
Boom.
got,
It's
in my it's in my control though. So
Yeah.
like even I say this a lot to my friends. Like when you come to my house and you're around my family, like you respect it. Like you don't cuss. Like we don't speak. Like we don't talk about bitches. We don't talk about who used to fuck or whatever. None of that.
Yeah.
Like it's a
Yeah.
respect thing. But
Keep the energy good.
yeah, so but when we out, it's gloves off. It's fuck you and your mama, however you want to do it. But like,
And that's the reason we go out. We go out for that reason. Like, I don't want to be who I am at home when I go out. I'm about to get extremely ratchet for 2-3 hours.
Yeah, I need to get
Just so I can
pocket.
go. Real quick, let me get this out about the experience. Now, would you say the happiness that you show, like, you said waking up and, just your family being good. Now, is that something that you was like raised around, man? Or is that just something that you, as you gotten older, you just kind of just realized like, yo, this is what brings me peace. I'm going to continue to do this.
Yeah, man. I think I just learned to appreciate the small things.
Okay.
And I think they just, I like, as I grew older in life, I understood balance. And I could go back to basketball because, like, if I was having a rough day or something, I realized, like, when I go to the gym and I hoop, like, for that 2 hours that I was hooping, absolutely nothing else mattered in the world. Like, nothing.
That's all you wanted to do.
Yeah, that's it. So, like, I think I noticed that early, so I used basketball as an outlet. And then that gave me, like, network, and I started meeting people I used to meet, like, people in college. I ain't hooping college, but I knew people who played in college, and next thing you know, they got degrees, and I knew people from the hood.
Yeah.
And I knew like rich people and people that sell drugs, and it just evolved. So like in basketball,
that's what brought you peace, man. Now see, for me, I'm gonna have to agree with you, bro. The family thing, that's one of the most important things to me personally. Now I know I preach a lot about like mental health, peace, like your own peace. That's recent. That is so recent that I'm still in like the middle of learning it. I didn't get into this whole like the universe, I feel like, is alive, bro. Everything you do, whether nobody's looking or everybody's looking, everything you do comes back in full circle, man. They say karma's a bitch, and I believe that shit. So like I try now. Now I try to be a better person. I'm not the best, but I try to be a better person. That shit brings me peace, bro. That's happiness. Happiness to me is knowing, like, say for example, like, damn, I got this flat tire in 112-degree weather out here in Saudi Arabia. That shit sucks. But at the same time, you know what? It could be worse. I know a lot of people don't like to think about the it could be worse factor, the if factor. But if I'm being realistic, man, I think that changing that will like change any aspect that you feel or think about in life. I'm spending It's been months since I was able to hold my girls, like my babies, and that shit sucks, bro. It's something that'll
That's the
bring
hardest thing in
somebody
the world.
down. Bro, it's
Yeah.
one of the hard, especially when you're a full time dad. Like I'm at gymnastics practices. I'm waking up and I was changing diapers. I'm
Yeah,
doing
you
all
in the
the damn
game.
shit.
I already know. Yeah.
So to go from that to like not having that, that's something that'll bring somebody down a couple notches as far as the happy factor. But knowing that I'm out here doing something better for them, just changing that
Sacrifice.
state of mind, bro.
Yeah.
That state of mind that I'm in that's allowing me to think like, okay, you know what? This is for them. I still got access to them via FaceTime and all that sort of shit. That's happiness, man. They eating, they not hungry. They got a big ass backyard, a nice front yard, tire swings and bikes. Like them having access to that shit.
But they
That's
know
Rock's
what. But they
version.
also know why you're doing it too, though. It ain't like
100%.
you just gone and they're like asking mommy where daddy at. Like
Where
they
he
know
at?
what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
They know
That's
they know the whole
that's healthy.
scoop.
Yeah.
That man, and along with like I kind of want to say I'm a people pleaser, bro, but at the same time, I'm not so much worried about people, but I do like to help people. Now, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna go out of my way to change up something to make people happy, but if there's something I can do to bring joy to people or to fix somebody or to help somebody just by reaching a hand out, it ain't even got to be financially, bro. It could be something as simple as a conversation.
Advice.
I like
Yeah.
that shit. I
Or
really,
here. Now that's exactly who I am. Like I talk to people all day, man. I end up talking. Hell, I was actually shopping for this job I was doing, and this lady just randomly said, "I'm getting this bleach to clean my algae off my stones," and I was like, "Well, the funny thing is, I actually can do that for you because I own a cleaning
I
company."
do that for a living.
Yeah. So then we just started talking. Next thing you know, we was talking about 10 minutes, and she became a
Yeah.
friend, my number, and everything. So
And that's what goes with being like such a good person, having such a good personality. Which you got a great personality too, man. I think that allows people to accept you and be willing to talk to you uh, for periods at a time, long periods. People that keep in touch. It's all about your energy and what you can provide for them, not financially, not physically, but just being there to have a conversation with somebody, man. That's sometimes all other people need, and that's happiness for them. That's joy.
yeah,
You putting off
you never
good
know who you
energy.
can touch, man. You never know who you can touch. Like that's why I
Now,
just sent a text the other day to my boy Pat. I ain't talked to him probably in like 2 months, but like
yeah.
I knew him from the center, and like I just send him a text and be like, "Check in, motherfucker," and he'd be like, "Check in,
How you
motherfucker."
doing?
Like, I just need to know you straight. That's it. And
That's
then we
real,
do that.
bro.
We do that every couple months.
Do you feel like that is? I think that, and I'll say this. I feel like that is very alpha of us to be able to go out and be like, "Hey, man, I'm just reaching out to see how you doing. How you been? You good? You living? All right. That's all I needed." I will be the one responsible for checking on people to make sure everybody's good. I'm totally cool with that.
Yeah, and
That's
that's
one of
okay.
my
Yeah,
happinesses too. I'm so cool with that, man.
yeah.
You mentioned you was a teacher earlier. Um,
Mhm.
so with you being an educator and stuff like that, working at the center, that's two right there. You're like a mentor, and that's another like thumbs up. That's another plus. That's another advantage to being like happy and bringing happiness to other people. You know?
Yeah, and you also see other people's sadness too, though. Like, and I think when you're able to see that every day, you be like, "Well, my shit ain't really that bad."
It ain't really
It's
that
like
bad.
I ain't this kid here. He ain't had a daddy. I ain't seen his daddy in 6 years. And then but it also helps me be a better father though. But like, what's crazy is when you work with kids, they help me out way more than I ever helped them. Like
Touche.
they help me realize like where I need to be, how I need to listen, how do I talk to a kid? How to react when they respond. Like don't be too aggressive. Is my
Yeah.
tone too high? Shit like that. And I actually still
I ain't
talk.
never thought about that, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Like I still like talk to man for well over man probably 100
Hundreds.
people. Yeah, like just like I I was a founding PE teacher at a school, and we started out in the 5th grade, and they're in the
Okay.
11th grade now. And those 11th graders now, I literally probably still talk to 30 or 40 of them, like through
Bro, we
text.
getting that old.
Hey, that's good though.
Hey, that's dope.
I ain't mad at it.
Hey, so
So
for me, I haven't been able to relate as far as on the kids aspect, other than the children in my family or like my children. I ain't never been like a tutor, mentor, nothing like that as far as children, but with adults, bro, like in the military, as a sergeant, we have soldiers under us. Now those soldiers are still grown men who signed up to do, the same thing that I do, mentors. And I feel like for me, man, I was able, man, I've had dudes cry on my shoulder, you know?
yeah,
That's another version of happiness, man. What I can bring to the table, what I can bring to people, man, that shit makes me, but it makes me, that completes me. And I ain't even trying to sound cheap, that, but like that shit right there, like, you got to admit, man, that's something that makes you feel good about yourself, knowing that people can confide in you just because of the
yeah,
energy you bring to
yeah. They
like,
find comfort in you, like that. They found happiness, like in
you know what
like
I'm saying?
that's okay. Like man, when you live in this fucked up ass world, you act like you can't cry, you can't shed it, man, you can't. If you hurt your knee, you can't say damn it.
We
Like man,
got to be tough, man. That's what they say. They say we got to be
stuff,
tough.
bro. You just gotta be nice, man. You gotta be nice. Just treat people like really, like treat people like how you want to be treated. Like that's the realest shit ever.
I agree. I agree with that, man. Well, that's for the most part. That's those are the things that make me happy. That brings happiness to me. Happiness is now. I ain't gonna lie. We try to brush it off to the side and act like money don't bring happiness. Money can't buy you
Man,
happiness.
money
I
help out
think
like
that's a pile of shit, bro. I think yeah, money make
yeah,
me happy as hell. I'm not gonna lie to you. Whoever wrote that, they must have been filthy rich. I'm not
yeah,
there yet, so I can't
nah,
speak from their experiences. But money make me very damn happy. Making
yeah,
money makes me happy. I ain't never saw somebody hit a like scratch off four hundred
that's fine.
dollars,
Yeah,
throw that shit away.
I don't give
Get
a
out of
shit.
here. Get
No,
out of here. They know damn well they finna smile ear to ear, bro. They damn cheeks finna rip because they finna be so
yeah, like
excited
I
about
think
that.
money. I mean, it can't really buy happiness, but it can put you in a position to buy things that make you happy.
That
Like
make
do
you happy.
yeah, yeah.
So isn't that the same thing then? Isn't that buying happiness though?
No, because I think happiness is like like
Everlasting, like
say,
buy it and that belongs to me.
say you were sick. Say you were like really, really sick, right?
Got you.
But you're a millionaire. You can't get it fixed. You got all the money in the world.
Oh,
Like
okay,
Steve Jobs, like he was fucked up. He had all the money in the world, but I'm pretty sure he wasn't that happy when he was dying.
okay,
But if he got all
okay.
that money, he bought the right medicine to get him, make him better. That
Yeah,
brought him happiness. So like I think like
I can see that then.
yeah, but I mean it's just. But I ain't gonna lie. If somebody come and put $1 million in my lap, I'm gonna get
Bro,
happy for that moment.
I'm gonna be happy as fuck,
Yeah,
bro. I think money, um, eternally, man. You got to be happy with yourself. Like I don't think that people can push off a any type of like energy or push off any type of like positive vibe and nothing if they don't have that within them themselves. Imagine somebody who you watch just go out and do some just dirt, just nasty things to like people, just backwards ass people try to flip it around and be like a good person. Like I don't it's not going to be reciprocated the same, man. You have to become a great person, or not even a great person. You have to become a better person, a good person, in order to push out good. Because otherwise, man, that's just like what's the word I'm trying to use? A misrepresentation of yourself, man.
yeah,
Hey, I'm this good person. I'm gonna try to be. Confide in me, and then we watch you stab backs. We watch you turn around and do something that's unethical as shit. Whether that's to people or just to property, to places, to
yeah.
animals, to whatever that is. I think that in order for people to be happy, they still got to be happy with themselves. You got to
Yeah.
take care of yourself.
But I think I always say this when I see people make dumbass decisions. Like I don't really make that many dumb decisions, but like I
Yeah,
still make them. But like you don't really have no friends. Like you don't like I really feel like you don't have no real friends to hold you accountable. Because if I went ahead and did some dumb shit, I got 3, 4 friends that'll be like, "Hey Joe, that's fucked up. Don't do
you
that."
want some shit. You want some, yeah,
Yeah, and
yeah,
I respect their their opinion. I listen to them. And when I was teaching, I actually gave a speech one time, and I was like, I told all the students to hold up 5 fingers. Like, just hold up your 5 fingers. Everybody hold up five. And I was
yeah.
like, throughout your entire life, you got about that many people that actually give a fuck about you. I didn't say a fuck, but I said they really care about you. And
They really care. Yeah,
you don't do those people dirty, and you listen to them. And that's it. They're like, that goes for everybody. Some people might have 2 hands, but for the most part, it's just one. And
it's
people
just
that
one.
really fuck with you. If I needed like $5,000 or $10,000, or I'm gonna die, I could probably only call maybe this many people on my hand to really try to get there.
If I'm being real with you, bro, I think it's healthier to keep that one hand. I mean, if you got too many people to keep up with, it can become overwhelming. And then, like I mentioned earlier, you don't owe people all your time. You don't owe people, you got limits to that shit. And I wanted to, bring that up too. Like we're gonna talk about limits on shit, like limitations, like what you owe people, the time you owe people, the time you owe your family, the time you owe your friends, the time you owe your kids in fatherhood. Um, you don't necessarily have to give 10 people the same amount of energy that you
Not at
give
all.
that first five. And
Nah.
because these are going to be the same ones, they're going to ride with you. These five's going to be the one that come get you out of them sticky situations. Them other ones ain't picking up because they
They
going
don't
to
need
call
that
you.
right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they don't need you. They don't need you right now. When
Yeah.
they need you, they going to pick up. But them other ones, they going to be the ones you check on. Hey, man, I'm checking on you.
They
I'm going out of
randomly
my way
knock
to
on
check on
your
you.
door. You don't even know. Yeah.
Exactly, man. But like back to the limitations thing, man. I think now we're gonna hit a subject change real quick. No, I'm a transition out of the happiness thing. First of all, I think that conversation about happiness is something that a lot of people can take into consideration and try to either adjust or just do something different in life to become a happier person. It's a lot of bad shit going on in the world. It's a lot of evil. It's a lot of ugly. It's a lot of corruption. COVID is very strong. It's confusing. 2021 ain't been the most beautiful picture, but it's still a picture. And we're in control of how we adjust our paintbrushes to make this shit look good. And I feel like if we can't come out of here rich, if we can't come out of here, in the same situation that we came in, for a lot of us, at least we can still have a beautiful picture at the end of the day. The world, it ain't over yet. It ain't ended. So
Nah.
happiness, I feel like it's something that a lot of people, nah, it ain't going nowhere. I feel like that's something a lot of people should definitely like try to aim towards. It's already gonna get ugly, but it just make it as best you can and try to be the best person you can. You feel me?
Yeah.
Do you want to add anything to the end of that? My bad. I go off
Nah,
on my
like
little
yeah,
rants,
nah, you
dog.
good. That's healthy. Nah,
Hell
I
yeah.
like I don't think even though some things like are hard, like the past year or so, it ain't been the worst shit in the world. Like there's been times in history that shit has been worse. It's not the worst time in the world. It's not even the worst time of our life.
Yeah.
Like growing up poor is
Yep.
way worse than this. Like
Yeah.
not seeing my daddy growing up and not living with my mama growing up. That's bad.
Yeah.
Having to live with like that's bad. Like yeah, when in 2020 I was with my family. I seen my close friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
We
but
still have, and we got technology, man, that's allowing us to do stuff like this. You know,
yeah.
it's allowing us to have opportunities to still be able to make money when we ain't at work, like we was talking about earlier. So,
I
like you
told
said,
somebody today. I told somebody today. I said if 2020 didn't teach anybody anything else, it taught them how to be an entrepreneur and how to make more money.
it's time. Yeah, you on your own. How you gonna
Yeah.
get out of here? You
And that's
know?
healthy. And, and it's a lot of people saying people ain't working at these restaurants and shit. They've been dogging out for years, and motherfuckers ain't working at the restaurant for no more. Just because these motherfuckers are doing Uber, Lyft,
Yeah.
goddamn bounce houses, goddamn
Yeah.
carpet cleaning. They figuring some shit out. They was
We
like, oh,
figured it out.
yeah, I can make $100 doing this in 2 hours in one day versus going to this goddamn restaurant and y'all talking bad to me for 12 hours and I make $150.
That's one
So
thing I do love about our generation is that we gonna get out there and get it. We know how to make money. It's just a matter of if you want to do it or not. Because some people will look down on a lot of these jobs and go, "I'm above that. I ain't doing that. Nah, it ain't me. All right, shit. I done been out there.
I
I
got some
scrubbed
friends like
floors.
I do it all, bro.
I
I do it
do
all.
everything, bro. I
Man,
was up there mounting TVs. You got to do what you got to do, and it'll
yeah.
get you out of that hole. And you can complain about how good you are, you too good to do something, but all right, you sit right there. I'm gonna be all right. I'm getting out of here. I know
And
what
no
I got
matter
to
what
do to get
you
out
get
of
good
here.
at, like if you get good at it, if you get really good at it and you start like being more available, you're gonna have more time to like do
Yeah.
things. So like I
No,
feel
I
like I'm
agree.
getting into my craft. So like now I can work maybe 20 hours a week and I'm straight. Like I'm still picking the kids up at school, dropping them off, taking them to the park after. Like I'm not like, I'm available. And I think that's like growing
And
up,
the,
that's the biggest thing for me is being available for my kids.
yeah,
That's it.
and that key right there, you just I just man, I just got happy hearing that shit because that shit is what makes you happy, dog.
For
And we
sure.
just talked about that. So that's like it all is full circle. It comes in full circle, man,
There
and
you
it
go.
keeps us going. I ain't got to. I sleep at night. Why? Because I know that I'm gonna at least be able to feed everybody in this house. I know I'm gonna be able to keep this roof above this motherfucker, regardless of what I had to do to get out there and do it. Yes, COVID is here. Yes, the world is changing, and it's not like it was in 2007, 2010, 2015.
And
So,
them early 2000s was hell, boy.
I was fortunate, man. I was
Yeah.
I was very fortunate in the early 2000s because we were kids, man. All I had to do was make sure I made it to practice. I had to make sure, I kept myself together. I
It
had
was
I had a
fun.
rep to protect.
Yeah.
But what'd you say?
I said it was fun.
Oh, that was some of the best years of my life. It was easy. Now it's 2020. We're parents, and like, bro, life is going 100 miles an hour. But we built for this shit.
Yeah. We
We
built
built
for
for
it.
this. I told my mom and them, I was like, I can guarantee you, y'all's bills didn't look like how our bills look today because there ain't no way in hell, bruh. I ain't even finna go into details about the bills that I'm paying, but it is insane to like live now. You know,
Yeah.
living is very expensive, and I'm talking all the way from insurance, and you got to get insurance on everything from cell phones to watches to cars to houses to pets. Like
Business.
everything has
Yeah.
everything has to be insured. Rent has went up significantly, but minimum wage hasn't. So like
Oh,
we're
yeah.
having to do double of what our parents did to try to survive. And I'm not knocking the hustle of the next generation or the past generation. Like my mom said, I'm not knocking that hustle at all. So if any of y'all listen out there, listen, this ain't against nothing y'all had to do to make it out there. But I'm telling you now, there ain't no way in hell y'all had $300 cell phone bills.
We ain't
That's
had
just the phone. That's just the phone. For me and
blame
my daughter, dog.
it on Biden. That's what everybody
I'm
else.
the blizzard. Is that what it is?
Yeah. That was,
Man, but we're making it though, and I'm proud of like the generation that we had because we are out here making it. We're not making excuses. We making money. It may not be the way they want us to make money.
changing the game. Yeah.
We are, and I'm proud of that because you know what we creating? We got little humans under us watching us. Ain't no telling what they finna be capable of. I'm excited to see what these little fuckers are about to start doing in the year 2036
You know
because
what
it's gonna be
NFTs
some.
are?
Yes, I just did some reading up on them NFTs, the little cartoon
Yeah. You know
animation.
how I got
Yeah,
started? So during like
the
2020, during the pandemic, like these two little kids overseas, I don't know, they could have been like in Russia or somewhere. They were just taking pictures, and then they were just by themselves taking pictures, and they uploaded it online, and like
yeah.
somebody bought it for like a crazy price, and they was like, "What the hell?" And they just
Damn.
started doing it, booming. It was something like that. I probably like butchered
Yeah.
the fuck out of it, but it's something like that. Two little
I
young
mean, that
kids.
sounds familiar because that's all that NFTs are. It's a digital art for sale.
Yeah.
Correct.
What is it called? Non-refundable token or something? NFT?
Now, what do
Non-fundable.
they use them? What are they using them
No,
for?
them hoes going for like 36 bands.
And if you buy them cheap and they end up selling,
Well,
like
it's like the Yeezy, so it's like a resale. So like if I get it first, and then motherfuckers are like bid over that bitch.
I want this angry monkey or whatever they call
Yeah,
it or
like
some shit like
I
that.
don't know, like little Pokemon card or something. I don't know. It's crazy.
Okay, and see that's all it is. It's just them getting this is their version of it, but now they capitalizing off of it, bro. These are children. You saw what happened with Fortnite. Like these kids have the potential to take the world over way earlier than we were able to, and that's because we didn't grow up in the internet age. We didn't get the internet till we was 10, 12 years old. You know what I'm saying?
Like 90. I don't
2000.
know. No, but I think it came out like 95 though.
Well,
I could be wrong.
everybody didn't have access to it in
No, we didn't
95.
have access to it. Somebody else.
Yeah, yeah,
Those
they had it. Like, yeah,
yeah, the
them people in New York, them people with them green things in their pocket, they had access to it in '95. But in like the 2000s, they started incorporating it into schools and all this other stuff. And kids, we were starting to use like, I mean, we didn't use it for nothing other than finding cheat codes for Grand Theft Auto and
That's right.
SmackDown. But we didn't have the internet like these kids got today, bro. Like we just talked about earlier, bro. These kids are able to use an iPad at 2, 3 years old. That's 2 and 3.
Shit was
They
crazy.
put
JoJo use my phone like whenever I get a text message, she'll be using it. She already knows to swipe that motherfucker away.
swipe that shit up.
And she too, and she'll delete the fuck out the call, the blind. I'm like, damn.
Man. Now they don't even know how to spell but they can operate their phone, and that's at 2. Imagine at 10 what they're gonna be able to do. We're watching it.
Kill that bitch.
We're already watching what they're able to do, man. So I think that is interesting, and I think that we're in decent hands. I think we're gonna be in good hands with the future as far as technology goes, as long as they are watching us continue to develop as well. Now, if they watch us sit back, complain.
I would say this while I stretching my brain. Like, I mean, we was talking about crypto and everything, and I do think that like how parents telling us to like save money, get a savings account.
Okay.
I think they need their new savings account needs to be like a crypto, like an early coin.
Absolutely.
Just put $5 a month, $5 a week, $2 a day, whatever it may be, and just play it. Just and by the time they're 18, ain't no telling.
That is, I think that is one of the greatest like ideas, and that's only because we weren't taught that. We didn't have that option growing up, so we get comfortable saying we need a savings account. A savings account ain't gonna make you not near as much.
3 pennies in a year, because you know I ain't never keeping
$dollars
in that bitch.
How much interest you got, man? I got about 6 cents this year, baby. I'm on my way up. But you can put that in crypto, and in a month, 2 months, you don't even look at that thing, bro. You done mess around and you done double what you had in there. You
might get lucky and get a millionaire.
It might get lucky and get a millionaire. Now, that's if you messing and dibbling dabbling with the right ones. Now, I do still say people need to do their research before they just throw it anywhere. But I do think that I think it's a phenomenal idea for people to start using that. That's why people are using Bitcoin now, or cryptocurrency, as a form of currency. Like if you want me to pay you for something and you say, hey man, pay me in Bitcoin, people are doing that now, and they just racking up in that Bitcoin account. So that way, when Bitcoin takes off to million in about 3 years, the people who bought in at 65,000 are living on their private island somewhere on this earth. But we're very capable of that, man. We're very capable of that. But I still think, like I said, the happiness factor, the investing factor, everything that goes along with progressing, I still think that stuff is super, super, super important. I definitely wanted to talk to you though about limits, man. I was having a conversation the other day, and a girl told me, it was like, when dudes like pictures, and I need your opinion on this, when dudes like pictures on Instagram, or when dudes like Facebook stuff, or like something in general, Twitter, whatever it may be, when you show your appreciation towards a post, she was saying that means that you as a man want that woman. And I'm thinking to myself, hold on, I can understand in a situation in which, like, say you married, and you got like a super jealous ex, and you commenting and doing outrageous shit under somebody's pictures. That's I can understand. But is there limitations between appreciating something and flirting with something? I need your opinion on this, man.
I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care. Because like if I'm doing everything in my power to, like, be healthy and do the right thing with my woman, if you gotta make one, whatever. If you're doing the right thing, like that's not gonna, isn't gonna change anything.
Right.
Like, people are gonna do what they want to do, but like, it don't bother me. I see, like, if I was dating, I don't know, somebody, I want to say we were 19, maybe. Yeah. Because they're growing up differently, maybe. But like now, I don't care. My wife, my girlfriend, boyfriend does anything like that.
Now, see, social media is one of those platforms now where, like, it ain't just all about I post my goods to go out there and try to find love, or I post my stuff to go out there and try to get people to accept me or appreciate me. Social media is used now it's a platform for networking. It's a platform for people to be able to get out there and do their business, or even for people to get that, how we were talking about earlier, take care of yourself, of appreciation. If I really like this t-shirt, I'm finna pose up in this t-shirt, bro. And if I get a couple likes, I'm not gonna assume that everybody who liked that picture is trying to holler. That's just,
that don't make sense. But I will say, like, if that was the case, then if I like this pressure washing post of a damn brick wall, does that mean I want to fuck a brick wall? Like, you want to hold me to that same standard? Like, I like a lot of shit. Like, I like food. I like all my
sports
friends
stuff, bro. I got a lot of sports stuff on mine, man. I think a majority of my likes actually come from me liking like basketball pictures and old school D Rose stuff and sports. And every once in a while, there's a model that pops up on my stuff. And I think that when I do like pictures of models and bathing suits or whatever it may be, I don't think that it's towards like a, hey, I'm trying to holler at her type stuff. It's more of an appreciation. Like, that's actually a really good picture. I've been to that. I've been to that island in Hawaii. If I'm out here working out and I know that I'm gonna be a fitness model, I'm not going to be a fitness model, but I'm saying if I was ever interested in becoming a fitness model, I would hope that people like my shit. Not with the intent of, you know what I'm saying, trying to holler, but that's likes will get you, sometimes it will get you places. And as a person who uses his platform for, say, my podcast, or say just my face, my image, I need people to be able to, see and clicking on my show. They're never going to be able to click at stuff if I ain't out here liking their stuff either. If I went the whole time not liking nothing, why do I even have social? Why do I even have this?
Yeah.
They not finna return that favor. And that's how I look at it. I guess that's my perspective.
Nah, and
my
like
perspective.
flow too though. Like I like it. Like I'll be scrolling, and I've been at like 15 in a row, and I'm like, oh shit.
Didn't even notice it.
Yeah, like it's just natural now. Like it's
And
not
I
like,
think
like if you sending bitches DMs or dudes DMs, or like, that's different. But we talking about
different.
like?
Yeah, and that's what it came to, Jody, man. Like likes.
It told you that she is scarred.
Damaged.
Yeah, she is damaged. So
there's dudes who think that way too, though, bro. There's dudes out there who think, and they think the same way. They think, why are you liking this dude's stuff? I don't even like. You need to unfollow him because I saw you like his shit. And then she'd be like, well, what picture was it? It was a picture of his daughters.
Oh no.
Like, I be so confused, bro. I'm over here trying to figure out like what's the. Somebody help me understand this, because it could be a jealousy thing, and jealousy is nasty. Jealousy is nasty. People in relationships over jealousy, but it could be misunderstood or misconstrued. You get what I'm saying? Because just because you don't know why I liked it, don't mean that you should assume you know exactly why I liked it and my intent behind it. I think that's a misunderstanding, and probably something that a lot of people should conversate about. A small conversation can fix that.
I'm not watching my woman shit like that though.
Me either. I've never been and I've never been the type to actually like pry, like purposely go through and look and see what she's liking. It sounds a little too controlling, man. But I think that there are men and women out there like today who just don't understand that we have this perspective of it. I scroll. They'll say, you took 2 seconds out your day to like this picture. I was like, well, I also spent 7 hours on Instagram today. It tells me in the analytics. It'll block me out because I spent too much time on there. So out of 7 hours, if I took 2 seconds, that's how much that meant to me. It was that quick. But I'm there all day. I'm here. And if I want people to appreciate me, I feel like it is only fair that I appreciate other people in a very respectable way. It is unfortunate that it is in the shape of a heart when you like something. Instagram. Thumbs up button, it'll be a little bit more easier, you know what I'm saying? But Facebook, Instagram, man, I think that appreciating people, that's that positive energy I was telling you about. That's what gets people the ability to confide in you, to see you as a more positive source. And it makes me happy. And it also makes me happy whenever I post something like a trip that I take, or something that I'm doing that's fun, and they actually appreciate that.
Yeah.
It's just letting you know, like, hey man, I see you, like, good shit. If I saw you in real life, I would speak.
Like, I ain't seen you in a very long time. And if we follow each other on social media and I don't never like anything at all, but you be seeing I'm online and I'm posting, like, well, goddamn.
It's like we purposely trying to like not speak to you. Like if I saw you in public, I say what's up. So if I see you on Instagram, oh damn, that's my dog. Click. And then I'm gonna keep scrolling. Click. Oh, that's dope. My homie just bought a new house. Click.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And that's all it is, bro. But I feel like it's misconstrued now. This thing got taken into a direction now where everything has to be sexualized, and it sucks because very unhappy people.
Yeah, mostly.
Now, it's a transition for me, bro. And I'll go ahead and say this off rip. It's been a transition for me because just recently, my divorce finalized, and because of that, you know, I'm having to adjust, and I'm having to conform into the human that I'm going to be now. How is the world going to view me now as a single man in the world? So yes, I do still like pictures. Now I don't comment on the pictures and I don't do all that other shit. But like when people see that, I don't say I wonder. I've been told that it's like me taking a shot at something new, and I'm like, I'm
Nah,
confused on how
no,
that's
man, fuck out of here. No,
you
like
get what
all
I'm
of them,
saying?
like every goddamn one that you see, that shit don't mean nothing.
And to
Like,
me, to me, I feel like I have to defend that because like that's not the intent at all. Like I I still feel however I feel about whatever situation I go through, but that doesn't mean I can't appreciate. That's all it is appreciation. I feel like the app should be called appreciation because that's all we doing is getting on there and we just telling people the good. We don't ever. There's not a dislike button. You get what I'm saying? So you can only appreciate if you. Otherwise, you're just gonna keep scrolling. So
yeah, nah, keep liking, bro. Fuck that shit. Don't listen to them. That's the dumbest shit in the world to try to try to figure out. Well, try to tell somebody how they feel off a like. That's dumb as fuck.
So for people out there who are in relationships, because you yourself you fit this category. For people out there, Jody, I need you to talk to these men and women out there, man, and tell them there are limitations to social media and how you react to other people. But it's okay for somebody to like a picture. It's okay because that's all it is. As long as that's all it is. Even if they go through it like 5 or 6. Actually, that's interesting. What do you think about that, man? What if?
It's fine. It's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
If you're happy with who you are and who you're with, that doesn't change anything.
I like
And if
that.
it does change something, then that's just not who you're happy with.
You think social media is responsible for ruining a lot of relationships?
I mean, it plays a part.
Okay.
I think you're more available whenever you're sad. Like if I get into an argument, say you and your new chick was arguing,
Okay.
and y'all ain't talking, but then you hop on Instagram and you post something, and a random pop up.
Okay.
I think
Okay. Or vice versa.
Yeah, same
Y'all
thing.
going through it. She posted up with a bikini on with an arm in
Yeah, you're
there.
like, ah, shit, my bitch getting on my nerves. But
Oh, shit.
so it's
Okay, I
like,
can see.
I think
I can see
that,
how it can be.
yeah, but I mean, it don't matter. We do what we want to do.
Yeah, man, and I don't want to beat. I don't want to beat it up too bad, but I just wanted to get it out there for the rest of the world to hear that there are cases where not everybody's trying to holler at any and everybody. Sometimes we just show appreciation. I just
I'm a
wanted
very
to
nice
get,
person. Like I'm a very nice person. Like, and I talk to a lot of people. I see a random old lady. I see a little young kid, and I try to help them up the slide. Like, and I'm thinking like,
yeah,
oh shit, should I not help this little kid up the slide? Because they mama gonna think I'm a goddamn.
gonna think something.
No, and I got 2 other kids over there, and I'm just watching out for her or him. So it's
Or
like,
even as functioning men of the society. Like I mean, me and you, we take care of ourselves as attractive men. If we speak, acknowledge, talk to, conversate, wave, gesture, anything towards a lady, young lady, or older lady, or a beautiful lady, that's going to be misconstrued by a lot of people.
100% head nod.
Even
I ain't
even
doing
from
nothing
her.
but head
One of them.
nod.
I'm a waiver, bro. I hit a few of those.
Man, I don't do none of that. Nope. I open
I
up the
speak
door.
to people.
It's
That's it.
crazy how they take it. Like they just take everything and run with it. Though.
Everything. It's like he
Yeah.
spoke to me. Why are you? A comment. Somebody could ask a question and you can respond, and your response could be taken completely different because of who you are. Oh, he's just
Yeah.
trying to hit on her. What?
Bitch, what the bathroom at?
All I did was ask this simple question. You know what I'm saying? Even out in public, if you speak or say hello, if you introduce to somebody, I don't understand why people have to have this hard face up and make it seem like you try to holler at them or you trying to get just by acknowledging them or by speaking to them. Like we're still human. You know we can interact without like jumping down each other's throat, right? That's the thing.
Yeah, everything's sexualized now. Like, everything.
Everything. And I don't know if it's because of the image we created for ourselves. Like with me, I love myself, man. Oh, I love myself to the extent to where I'm comfortable with myself. I'm comfortable with posting selfies. I'm comfortable with posting things within my life, having a podcast, being in front of a camera. I'm comfortable with that. I'm not full of myself, but I'm very comfortable with myself. So when I speak to people, I speak to them with comfort. And they may take that completely different than how I'm like projecting it. All I was doing was saying hello. You ain't have to have no damn attitude, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, sheesh, I'm not trying to get your number. It'll be.
People like you're gonna be okay though. Like,
What you mean?
You're gonna be okay. Like, I don't think you don't like you won't feel disrespected. Like if somebody.
Oh, I have.
But I'm saying you ain't gonna just blow up or like
Oh, nah. Oh yeah, I ain't gonna snap out, but I've definitely. I get ignored. I get.
It did say that. I did. Pat used to tell me like you did used to be like a little firecracker though.
I used to. Oh, absolutely. That's what got me to where I am today, bro. I had a mouth on me, still do, but I'm working on that, bro. You know what changed me is these kids, man.
There
These
you go.
freaking kids. I have to think about you like that now, because I used to just I fire off and just the fuck. I don't like
We
that, so
used
I'm
to play in
finna.
the league, and we used to play in the league, and motherfuckers fire you. It's like, God damn it, call the phone. Stop
Hey,
playing.
man. That's exactly how this shit went. Hey, so I ain't trying to chop off the topic or nothing, man. But I'm trying to stay on the cue of limits, man. We talking about it kind of right now, but bro code, man, bro code and limits, man. Like I feel like every dude without a conversation should already know the laws of bro code. Now we ain't got to dive into the laws of bro code on the show because that's gonna give away all the jewels to the ladies watching.
Yeah.
But with bro code, or even for the ladies out there, girl code, everybody should know the etiquette of bro code and girl code, bro. Would you agree?
Um, most of us, but some people don't. They
That
don't.
should that should be a requirement of passing schools. Like, all right, listen, here's what here's the do's and don'ts when interacting with other males. And here's the do's and don'ts when interacting with other females for the
And you
females.
speaking on bro code of like if I me and you together with our chicks and like how I interact with her
The
and
etiquettes.
how I interact with you around her.
The etiquettes, exactly. So
Yeah.
say for example, I'm sitting with my girl and say my homie come across her phone. What conversation could they be having? Not that they couldn't have a conversation, because I still think that it is healthy for your girl, or whatever, to have a decent slash friendship with your partner or whatever. But if that's your bro, would you rather him reach out to you or contact you in regards to something as small as something that he may have asked her, or does it not matter?
Nah, bro, got to
Again,
run the back though.
just real. I would. I'm not saying he has to. He
No,
does
no,
it,
no, no. If that's
but
your,
I'm
like,
the type of person. I'm gonna holler
is it like me and DJ?
close enough to have your girl's information to be able to reach
Yeah,
out to
like
her.
the only
So
reason DJ need to be hitting up my gal or
if he can't find me,
that or it's like my birthday coming up and he trying to like surprise her.
surprise.
Yeah. Anything else is like, hey bro, you need to tell Keisha to hit me up because I want to ask her about this essay or contract. There's no like first of all, there's no interaction between them two at all unless
Yeah,
it's visible on Facebook, like in their
right.
comment the picture or something. But like there's no nah.
Now I don't want to
That's
sound toxic, bro, but like this is because a lot of people, legit, bro, a lot of people have a hard time differentiating between what's like acceptable and what's kind of borderline. And it's because we allow people to get extremely comfortable with us in our relationship with us and our girl or whatever it may be. But there's an etiquette. There's it's like a known, like, man, okay, probably I need to hit my boy, because if you check it and just be like, hey man, I saw your post earlier. I'm just checking on you. Good? Like everything good? How heard you was sick or something like that. That's cool. That's somebody being a friend. That's legit. But your bro, not your acquaintance or one of her friends. If it's any of her friends, I don't even acknowledge that. She's allowed to have her friends. Whatever, I trust that. That's cool. Do your thing. But bro code. I
yeah.
think that and it can be so misconstrued, bro, that it can ruin friendships, man. And
I definitely doing push-ups
on
because like
mistake, by
it goes
mistake,
back to
bro.
like men ain't shit. I've been saying this forever. Like men are like the worst creatures on earth.
And we know that. We
Yeah,
gonna
for
we
sure.
gonna act blind to it, but we know that. We
Yeah, so
we
it's
know
like
that.
the ignorant ones act blind to it. But like I'm honest, like men ain't shit. Like I got friends that ain't shit,
Yeah,
uh, and I know it, and I know how to treat them. I know
yeah,
where to leave.
yeah,
But nah, you don't, like DJ, he not texting me. Nah, unless it's a birthday
or
or
something like
it's
that.
like or he need like her brother's number, something about something like that. But like, nah, he ain't. What the fuck you checking in for?
I just wanted to make sure I wasn't the only one tripping on that, because, like I said, I'm not trying to sound toxic. I'm not trying to sound controlling. I just know for a fact there is an etiquette, and I'm glad you pointed that out. That there is an etiquette that all men know. They're just like, if it's something I can hit him up about, I'm definitely gonna hit him up
And
about
first
it.
of all, if she responding too though, if she respond and she don't tell me, then she fucking up too though.
There's another one. I, I'm glad you brought that up, because I don't want to sound like like I said, I don't want to sound like, but you better tell me. You better tell me everything you're saying. I don't care to know. There's just trust is
Now,
hard, bro. Trust is so hard.
like,
It's something that is
now you don't care
sensitive.
what you talk about. I hold it down in my relationship. So I don't even really
Yeah.
care what's being talked about. You need to let me know like if it's inappropriate.
Okay.
If
Touche.
it's just a random ass topic, and okay, cool. But like if it's like 10:30 at night, DJ number pop up, fuck no. Or no.
You know, man,
No.
I had an issue where um, I would get I was slightly in the beginning of my previous relationship, at the very beginning. I'm talking like 19, 20 years old beginning. I used to get jealous about this shit, man. And as the years go on, she's shown me that I can actually trust the relationship she has with a majority of my guy friends. And trust was built on the fact that they weren't trying to shoot their shot. They weren't doing anything inappropriate, but it was still because of how I'm raised and like what I believe in. My etiquette is different than everybody else's. It's different. I just didn't know how other men thought about it. But I do think that a lot of the times it's innocent. It could be innocent or start off as innocent. I
You
can't
don't need
speak
to
for
be
everybody, especially considering the fact that there's a bro code, or a
yeah.
girl code. If my girl's friends were messaging me while she's sitting there, I do not know how she would react because that shit don't happen. So I don't,
Hey, look,
look,
I
it,
need
it really, it really don't happen, bro. Like the females that I do talk to, are my female friends, and I'm very open with what I say to them. And if she was to say, I'm totally open to that. When I was in a relationship, I'm very, very open with that. If you want to know, I can understand why you want to know because I want to know too. But I don't care as long as it's appropriate. But to alleviate me having to worry about that, bro code should kick in. You should just be like, all right, well, I already checked in with what I need to check in with. Okay, bye.
yeah,
And then,
100%.
and then it was quick. It
Okay.
ain't got to be a continuation or an everyday thing. Cause now I gotta think sometimes, man. Cause like you said, men ain't shit, bro. And
For real.
it's not even like the good people. I'm saying the good people ain't shit. There's great dudes out there. We just know. And I just wanted to make sure I wasn't the only one tripping on that. Cause there should be limits. I think that there should be limits when it comes to bro code. Now, if like I said, girls got friends, got it. Guys got girlfriends, got it. You're gonna be able to talk to your friends however you need to. There's trust. That's what that trust is for. My main thing was your boys,
For sure.
and that's what I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't the only one tripping
It's
off of
almost
that.
something like worse than, not necessarily worse than that, but also it's dad code too though. And then people don't even discuss that though. So like even with my friends and I'm in the car with my family or whatever,
Yeah,
and like I have it on Bluetooth, I don't even pick up
because you
because
don't
I'm
know
like,
what they finna
I
say.
don't know, bro might start off with an F bomb and shit. And everybody I'm looking like, and I don't even like people smoking around my family. Like I don't like people
Yeah,
cussing around my family. I don't like my sister. My sister has a 16-year-old daughter, and
yeah,
she has a kid. She's 16 with a baby, and I don't even allow her to bring that baby to the crib because I don't
oh,
want to.
so,
I don't want to tell Kennedy that this 16-year-old is a mom.
okay,
Like I don't. That's not a topic that I want to discuss with her right now. Like why
okay.
does a baby have a baby? It's like stuff like that's dad code.
And that is extremely. I think that is one of the best ways to go about it. If you don't want something within your own home, that is your choice. Because a lot of people are very comfortable with almost anything in front of their kids. But what they'll do is they'll break it down to them or explain it to them. But I don't necessarily feel like a lot of times I want to be able to explain this to an 8-year-old or 7 or
Not at all.
6-year-old. So maybe as they get older, daddy and them can definitely have that conversation. But
Yeah.
some things, man, it's just better
You
to
know, when
just,
the time is ready for me, you want it to be ready. Not like
yeah.
you
I
don't
shouldn't have to
invite.
rush it because y'all did, yeah. Not in
Nah,
between these doors. Once you open that door, these are my rules in here.
that's it. If you don't like, you chill on the porch. We can go outside.
You can chill out. Everything, whatever you want to do. I agree
Yeah.
with that. I appreciate that, man. On the family topic, though, man, one of the last things I wanted to touch up on was limitations between timing, like prioritizing. You got to prioritize the 3 Fs. The 3 Fs. So I mentioned this like at the very beginning before we went live on the show. Fatherhood, friends, and your family. Those are the three. Those are the 3 Fs that you have to prioritize. And should there be limits within there? And should people understand that you as a dad, you as a husband, and you as a friend, that you're gonna have to split and So people can't expect you to answer the phone every single day, every single time, any hour of the day. They can't expect you to show up to this event, show up to this party, show up to this function, and unless you bring the other, the family
I
or
think
anything with you.
the people that matter understand.
Okay.
Like, I mean, that's just code. Like, that's what it is. So I got, like I told you, 5 people in your hand
Yep.
that give a fuck about you. They gonna understand, and the rest of them don't. You don't have to explain nothing to them. But I do feel like the whole family, the friends, and the
Family,
family,
friends,
fatherhood
fatherhood.
is it's gonna change. Like, it's not gonna be the same. So like 1 month you're gonna have to do more family time. 1 month
Yep.
you're gonna have to get away for a week because goddamn you going crazy. Then
Yeah.
and friend, I mean, just fatherhood is more important than anything, I believe, because like that's a creation. I
They are
expect.
they are they are very dependent on you,
Mhm.
and that live to the how they're gonna be for the rest of their life. So I agree. I think that's one of the top. And when it comes
And
to family, I don't just mean your immediate family, like the family that you kids, but even just like your mom, dad, brothers, sisters. I think it's important to keep healthy relationships with
fuck
them,
no,
but also,
fuck them. Nah, like, no disrespect to nobody else. Like I
yeah,
got like this is it. Like this is my creation. This is my family. This is
this
what
is it.
matters. And y'all gonna follow them creatures, and I'm gonna get to y'all when I can. Cause this like when this goes bad, I go bad.
Well, I go bad.
Like
Okay.
I can't do that. And my friends are the same way. Like y'all gonna follow the creatures, and
And see, man,
y'all,
I have a, my bad, my bad.
are you good?
I was gonna say, bro, I got a big ass family, bro, and I'm talking about we are close. When I say close, close, like we do everything together. Birthdays, we do holidays, we do weekends, we do during the week. My grandma babysits. Like everything is so
That's
close
real.
knit with
I don't
my
know what
family.
it feel like though. I can't.
Man,
Yeah.
if I don't make time for them, like that's it. It's an issue. It's like okay, what's happening? Is she keeping him away from us? You get what I'm saying? It's gonna become one of those because I'm talking we close. So what I've done, I've included her into the family now. So now she's become a part of that. And even with me not being present, bro, she's still at all the functions. We ain't even together no more. It's a my kids are there. My kids are present. They're very involved with my entire family, and I'm talking grandma, auntie, cousins, all of them. Like we're very involved with each other. So I guess to me, I should have made that clear. To me, that family part, that was one of my big three. But it's something that I have to like prioritize because not only do I owe that to them, but like you said, if my home front ain't straight, I ain't gonna be too much of an asset for nobody else, man.
You're gonna be a train wreck. But I don't know what that feels like. So like I can't really speak for that. I got certain
Okay.
people in my family that I fuck with, but like at the end of the day, like everybody knows where I go. Like
Yeah.
everybody, even though it's not a secret. If I don't go to that
Yeah.
function, it's I don't give a fuck about you because I got something else going on. Like it's no
They
different,
got something else going on.
and nobody's gonna like think, no, he's I wonder if she's keeping him away. No, fuck no.
Yeah.
I'm solid. I stand on that, so I'm gonna make time for what I can make time for. And if I don't want to go,
Yeah.
I don't want to go. It ain't
And I
no
think
effect.
I was gonna say I think that's important. I think that was a really good topic to bring up because a lot of because you have the availability doesn't mean everybody else got that availability.
Yeah,
We have so many things going on, not to include personal time. I ain't even mentioned that part. We still need our own time to get our shit. We got to go to the gym. We got to go play basketball. We need that. Like, we need that to maintain who we are. Otherwise, we don't become, we're not ourselves. Made me, I got to continue to do that. Or otherwise, you're going to fall in love with a stranger because you're not allowing me to become who you fell in love with. I need this stuff to continue being rock. I need this shit to
yeah,
continue being
growing
Jody.
too though. We ain't really the same people. Like kids, man. People don't understand how. Like I used to think I used to love animals. I don't even give a fuck
Used
about
to,
animals. Like,
I used to think I love.
yeah, like now, like kids, like my little creations, like that's it's not even close. I used to love the shit out of my dog. Now it's like, God damn, these motherfuckers in the way. And I feel the same thing about my kids sometimes. Like, man, get the fuck out of here. Like I love
Oh man.
them so much. I'm like, oh, y'all get on my nerves, but I love them so much. I think that is like, and that's the most important thing. Nothing else
Par-
really.
I will say parenthood will change you, but it will only change you because you start to realize that there are people that are dependent on you, and you prioritize them before you prioritize yourself. But we do that out of instinct. We do that out of instinct because we know, like, these kids ain't finna feed themselves. These bills ain't finna pay themselves. So we got to do what we got to do to make sure this ball keep rolling. But then we forget to, like, reset our internal fucking clock, and we got to start taking care of ourselves. So
Like you'll go shopping and you be like, damn, this will look good on the girl.
I ain't bought one thing for me, and I'm bought.
You already $200. People be like, damn, I still need some shoes. I'm in
Then
being a
when-
good dad.
Then when you got two of them, now you really ain't finna buy yourself nothing, bro. I had to buy this T-shirt to remind myself that I exist. I was like, damn, I do like sports, don't I? So I had to go out the way to get my own shit. So I feel you there. I feel you there, man. And even me being here, if I'm being honest, man, me being out here in Saudi Arabia, it's not in a selfish way. I'm not out here for myself. I really did. I came out here with the intent, man, to, like, build a better future. Not even just for my daughters, bro. I got two nephews. My two nephews, man. My two nephews and my two daughters. What's up, bro?
I said, I be seeing them when you post them.
Yeah, they like, so like I told you, my family's close. So I look at my brother and my sister's children. They damn near my kids, bro. So my kids, I automatically in my head just try to assume, like, okay, let me see how much would it cost for these two to go. How much would it cost to get these two matching shirts like they got? And it's just my niece or my two nephews. It's not. I only got two.
You're amazing, and you don't understand that little trip for them to go is gonna change their life.
That's gonna change their whole life, man. And if my brother and sister, shit, we do it all together. I'm gonna try to get them there to go too. But I try to include them, man. I love that. I love that part about me, man. And I just wanted to make sure I get to the point to where these kids will recognize that and try to at least become the same version of that one day when they get older.
Yeah, no, they will. If you're like
Good people.
Strong, you're gonna rub off. Yeah, I think, and the good people don't understand that. A lot of good people don't understand that. Like, as long as you continue to do good, like, people are gonna pull from you. They're gonna like learn from you. They're gonna remember everything about you.
Well, they definitely watching, and that's why I think it's important for kids to watch their parents play sports, for kids to watch their parents work out, for kids to watch their parents.
That's the
they watching that, bro.
Because
they are watching you.
I don't want Kenny to get older and she hoop, and then everybody's like, man, your daddy was cold, and she be like, he sucks, and I'd be
I ain't
like,
never seen them.
That's what I'm saying. I'm holding on
I
like
ain't never seen it.
I'm real. I get out of the 5 a.m. I'm trying to finish.
Hey, my dog doing ice baths.
Man, like a motherfucker. It hurt too. I promise it hurt. I told you I took that gummy the other night and used the lotion. Oh Lord.
Boy, you was out like a light, man. That dog comatose. Somebody was in his casket like this. I made sure that my kids see me do that good shit. You know, I'm not fortunate enough right now. I ain't making excuses, but I'm not. I don't have the capabilities right now of showing them, like, you know, the athletic stuff that I can do. But them seeing me in the military and them having to celebrate days like yesterday, Veterans Day, and them being able to realize, like, yo, my dad's a part of that.
You got to hang it up
First
in the closet.
Man, that's a good feel. That's worth living for right there. That's exactly what I needed.
That's a neutral feeling. Like if Kennedy and them see me shoot a jumper and, you know, it goes in and stuff, you know, that makes me feel good. And they're like, oh, daddy's good. They're
He's
like,
good, man.
They look at your outfit and some veteran shit, and they be like, "Oh, that's my dad.
That's my dad."
Feeling. Yeah. It's like,
and even if it's not military stuff, man, there's dads out there who, you know what I'm saying, they're doctors, they're lawyers, they're nurses, shit, they're servers at a restaurant. They do something that did something for other people. If kids are watching that, man, that's the stepping stone for them becoming better and better people for their generation. So I agree on that, man. I think that's like super important to make sure they see that stuff. It's okay to do it behind closed doors, totally fine. Yeah. But I do think it's important for kids to see you making that effort, so they'll know that that's okay for them to do too. Practicing is okay, whether that's playing piano, painting, building something, fixing a car. It's important for them to see you doing it.
Yeah, and I think it's important for, like, as parents to like not only give them what your box is, like when we were growing up, like everything that we did, but you need to add things on to it though. So just because I didn't do gymnastics or I didn't do baseball or I didn't do music, don't not push them in that direction.
No, like, I agree.
Yeah. Or the worst thing that my pops and them used to tell me, he used to be like, You'll be all right. I made it. I'm like, no,
We're not in the phase of just making it right now. Like
no, like, don't
we
pass
need
it down.
more.
Yeah, don't pass that shit down. So that's the
We
shit I make sure that I'm better every day. I get better every day at something when it comes to kids.
yeah.
But
But
it's
I
great.
agree with you, man. But look, man, I'm gonna wrap it up, bro. It's been good talking to you. It's been good chopping it up with you, man. Again, man, one more time for the rest of the people on the show, man. Give your podcast, or if you got a website, if you got.
Yeah, no, I got not the website, but I got the Instagram at Jody James. But the podcast is at Jody James. It's just Jody James and Friends. JodyJamez and Friends. Regular as that on all the little streaming things.
Okay, I'll make sure, man. I'll make sure in the video I tag you and everything, man. And I know this is going to your followers too. So everybody that's over there following at Jody James and Friends, yo, what's up? This your boy over at Rolling Rock Podcast. So y'all make sure y'all come check out my page at Rolling with Rock Podcast. I got the YouTube. You can type it in now. It's just easier now. I had to do some editing, but you can type in YouTube Rolling with Rock Podcast. At first, I was having some little discrepancies, but now you should be able to get in there and check out the actual live footage of today's episode. And you guys can check us out on Spotify. You can check us out on Apple Podcasts, Apple Music, Anchor FM, and any other platforms that they use. So, Jody, bro, I'm glad we got to chop it up, man. I wish I was there, dap you up real quick, tell you I'm proud of you, man. Keep doing all that good shit you out there doing.
And when you get back, man, bring them damn kids over for real.
Man, listen, they need to get together. They have to. I always message you and I tell you, man, your children remind me of me and my children because you're a girl dad. And the two girls, the age gap.
How's your oldest? 8?
8 and 4.
Yeah, so mine's 5 and 2. So it's like, it's going to be virtually the same.
Yeah, right there, man. And I think I like that. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just that corny dad now because I have 2 daughters. But I like seeing you interact with them, seeing you with them, and seeing them two together just reminds me of my babies. And I had to give my shout outs to you, man, because you've always been good people, and we've been rocking with each other for a few years now. And I still owe you that T-shirt, but you're gonna have to wait till I get back home, killer.
All right, bro. I appreciate it.
Hey, man, but I appreciate you stopping on the show, man. You hold it down, and I'm sure we'll be in touch on Instagram and everything too, bro.
For sure, bro. Have a good
All
day,
right, man. Peace out, bro.
All right.